Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Testify. Today we are going to be doing an updated guide, which is going to be much shorter than my last video, on how to get Cloverpit's secret ending and how to ascend. So a couple of important things that I want to mention. It is very important that from the third deadline onwards, you ignore every red phone call and you roll a 666. The 666 is very, very crucial to this part of the run because you need a 666 to get a Satan phone call, but there will be more on that later when we approach that. And I cannot recommend that you use Heartbreak enough. Alright, I cannot recommend it enough that you use Heartbreak for this. It will guarantee a 666 every deadline, which is, again, very important that you get if you're going for this. If you don't have any Heartbreaks, I can also recommend that you use Life Lessons because it adds the Devious trait whenever a deadline ends. So you'll already be raising your chances by like 1.8 by the third deadline. Or Recovery Attempts for the rest of the run. 666 has doubled the chances to show up. And if you hit a jackpot, you recover all your coins. So if you don't think that you're good enough to use a Heartbreak card, Recovery Attempts is also very good for this. And Important Choice also doubles the 666 chances if you do the most spins, which would be good. Okay, and for this, I'm going to be using the Heartbreak card in hopes that I get lucky enough that I'm not wasting it and I won't have to go to something else. But if I do, I'll let you know. And now let's get on to the first step. So the first step is to get all of your corpse pieces. So you need all 4 drawers filled up. You could get these by either rolling 666s later in the run or by filling up your drawers with some charms and then restarting the run. There also will be a skull that you're going to need that will show up hopefully somewhere in the shop. You don't need to get it off rip, but it is highly recommended that you do. And so yeah, we are going to equip all of the corpse pieces, and I will see you guys on the third deadline for the next step, or whenever I get the skull. I'll see you next. Okay, this is actually perfect. I just got the skull in my shop after the first reroll, so that's very good. And I will do a spin to equip that and show you what the setup should look like. Okay, so now that I can afford the skull, I'm going to buy it, and this is what it should look like. It's going to say this is going to be fun, and all of these bones should be red. You should have the blood key now, and then that will transform at the end of the run when we need it to. So now I will see you guys on the third deadline. Okay, super quick, I just want to mention this. If there is a phone call that is white text, you are completely safe to pick that up. And if you see any white text after your first Satan call, then you might have to restart your run because something might have gone wrong. But I will explain that better later. Okay, so now we are going on to the third deadline. This is where I can start to explain all the important stuff. So now, as you can see, you can now encounter the pattern 666. If you scored at the slot machine, you'll lose all your coins for the round. You guys know how the 666 works. Now, this is another important thing. I'm actually very glad that I got to this point so that I could show you guys. So as we can see, I can skip this deadline entirely. But if you are in this position, you do not want to do that because, again, we have to roll a 666. So we have to wait until the final round. So don't do this. And as you can see, this red phone call, or we got a red phone call. So this phone call text is red, meaning that this is Satan talking to us right now, and we want to completely ignore it. So we want to hit be right back. Do not pick an option. That will mess up the whole process. And if you do pick it up, then you'll have to restart your run because you have to completely ignore it. So don't pick up an option when the phone call is red, and it should be red for 3 deadlines straight onwards. So if it's white, then something went wrong and you're probably going to have to restart. And the reason why we don't want to skip, and it's like, oh, okay, well, if we have to skip the red phone call and ignore it until the next deadline, then why not just skip? Because if you don't roll a 666, then you're not going to be guaranteed to get a Satan phone call afterwards, or you're just not going to get one at all, because I think you have to roll a 666 to get one, but I'm not entirely sure. So since we're using the Heartbreak card, we are going to be waiting to roll a 666 at the end of the deadline on the last round, or if we roll it sooner, then we can skip ahead. So if you roll it at any point, like maybe on the first round, then you can go ahead and skip the deadline. But if you don't get it on the first or second and you're using the heartbreak, then you're going to have to get it on the third round, and then you can skip. So pretty much, just don't skip it until you roll a 666. I hope I explained that well enough. Okay, so as we can see, I just rolled a 666. So now that we have gotten a 666 in the deadline, we can skip ahead, and we should have a guaranteed Satan phone call. I thought I was just about to get another one. And so yeah, so since I got a 666, I will be skipping this deadline by inserting all of my coins. And then, after this, we should have a 6 crossed out. So yeah, every time that you ignore a red phone call, 1 6 will get crossed out, and you need to cross out all 3 6s, which is why it's important to roll a 666 every deadline so that we get a red phone call. So as long as you roll a 666 at any point in the deadline, you can skip it and go ahead and then get the red phone call again and just hit be right back, ignore it. And so yeah, I will see you guys on the next deadline when we get another phone call. Alright, I know that it's not the start of the next deadline yet, but here's what I want to demonstrate. I have 1 round left. I haven't rolled a 666 in either of the last rounds. So now, because of the heartbreak card, since we're in the last round now, I'm guaranteed to roll a 666 at some point here. So I want to demonstrate this last round and show you guys that, you're going to need the 666. That's very important, which is why I strongly suggest the heartbreak card, and it should be here. Okay, yeah, so I just lost 1,000 coins, but that's alright. Alright, because we got the 666 that we needed. And you also have to hope that your build is strong enough to make you last past the 666s, just in case. And so yeah, so now as you can see, since I got the 666 in the final round, or since I got it in the deadline even, since it can be anywhere, we're gonna get another red phone call. So we're just gonna ignore it again and continue on with our run. Oh yeah, and here's another thing. We have our second 6 crossed out because we ignored the second phone call. And since we're going to be ignoring it on this third deadline in a row that we got the call, after this deadline, this third 6 will be crossed out, and then that's when the good stuff will happen. Alright, here's the 666 that I was guaranteed to hit. So, thankfully, it was on like my first or second spin at the start of the round, so I don't have to worry about it messing up with my deadline too bad. And let me finish up these spins, and then we will skip the deadline, and I will show you guys the next steps. Alright, let's deposit our 1 coin. And the deadline obviously increased, actually kind of a whole lot, which is a little worrying, but there we go. We have the white phone now, and we have the white key now because we crossed out all 3 6s, and because we rolled that 666, we crossed out all 3 6s, and here is the 999. Now, if this hasn't worked for you, again, you have to get the 3 deadlines in a row with the red Satan phone call so that you could cross out the 3 6s consistently. That's what I did. I've been showing you all the steps. I've been showing you that every deadline I rolled a 666. If you haven't done that, then it's probably why it didn't work, because you just haven't gone lucky enough or unlucky enough to roll a 666 in your deadlines, and we got it by deadline number 6. So I think that's also an important thing, is you have to get it before the 6th deadline, otherwise it will not transform. So pretty much it's just do exactly what I did. Make sure that you are using the heartbreak card or just rolling a 666 consistently back to back to back, while also ignoring the red phone call. And I think that's everything that I want to mention. Now, since we are still guaranteed to get a 666, we are now going to get a 999, which can either help you or just have no effect at all, which is a lot better than a normal 666, which is very nice. When you get a white phone call, you get all positive effects, no matter what. So I'm gonna choose pattern multiplier, and now we just have to unlock this key, and then we will ascend. So I'll see you guys then. You know what, since I have the chance, here's what a 999 will look like. it'll roll a 666, and then it'll get transformed into 9s. I don't know what this is based off of. I don't know if it like doubles how much you've made during the round or the deadline or whatever it is. But yeah, that's what a 999 looks like. Nothing too special. So yeah, as you guys can see, the number 2 on the wall will now go up to 3. So we are just going to end this run really quick. We're gonna grab the key. Gonna spawn another Sacred Charm. I'll take another Sacred Charm if you don't mind. Oh wait, no, this isn't a holy call. It's just the normal guys. So now let's unlock the door with the white holy sacred key. You're out. Don't close the game. It's gonna say that. Don't close the game. I'm also surprised I haven't had to use my Ankh. But yeah, so this is how you reach Ascension. All you gotta do is turn around from the door when you leave, and you'll be brought out to a platform. 0 is where you start. Obviously the first Ascension, second Ascension, and now we are moving on to the third Ascension. If you guys want to see what happens after the third Ascension, I will be making a video on that, so subscribe. And also, if this helped you out, please let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for the feedback on the last video. It really, really helped me out, and I really, really appreciated it. So please leave me some more feedback in the comments. I really did appreciate it. I loved it. And yeah, so subscribe for more Cloverpit. I'm going to be doing a lot on YouTube and Twitch for this game because I'm obsessed with it. I love making videos and content on it. And yeah, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, again, subscribe if you want to see what happens after the third Ascension. And also, if you're on mobile, or if you feel so inclined because of how good this guide was and how much I helped you, if you wouldn't mind going on mobile and hyping up this video, I would really appreciate it. That way more people can see it and more people can get helped out with this guide. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Sorry for all the e-begging, but if this guide helped you, then I would really appreciate you guys letting me know in the comments. I love you all. I hope to see you in the next video.